Now to our special focus tonight, immigration overhaul. Donald Trump made immigration and mass deportations a cornerstone of his campaign. He was sworn in as 47th president of the United States just 10 days ago, and he's already signed dozens of executive orders and actions. He's also signed his first bill into law. Yesterday, President Trump signing the Laken-Riley Act, expanding the scope of those who can be arrested, detained, and deported by federal immigration officers. This comes as Trump promises stricter enforcement of immigration laws. It passed with bipartisan support, making a major shift for Democrats who did not advance the legislation in the Senate last year.
For the first time in history, we're loading dangerous and illegal aliens into military aircraft and flying them back to the places from which they came.
Now, according to CNN, so far, President Trump has signed 66 executive orders and actions. Of those, 16 directly deal with the border or immigration. The president also signing a memo directing the military to prepare Guantanamo Bay in Cuba to receive up to 30,000 criminal migrants. And churches aren't the only place ICE agents can enter. ICE agents can also enter schools. This week, Tucson Unified Superintendent Gabriel Trujillo laying out how the district will handle any immigration agents showing up to school campuses. In the event that ICE agents attempt to carry out any duties without a warrant, he says the district will take it to court. But if they do come with a judicial warrant, as required by law, Trujillo says they will comply.
We would respectfully ask the law enforcement officials to wait in a private area, like a front office or a lounge area, while we, the people that love and care for the students most, retain the student and bring the student up to that front office.
Now, Trujillo also says TUSD will continue to provide resources to families during this time of uncertainty. Earlier this week, we told you the Navajo Nation's sharing concerns, saying they've had reports of indigenous people in Arizona and New Mexico who've been asked to show proof of citizenship. Today, the Pasquayaqui tribe telling KGUN they have received reports of concerns over possible ICE raids, but there have been no confirmed cases, adding, quote, the Pasquayaqui tribe has historically maintained a positive and collaborative relationship with United States departments tasked with immigration law enforcement. And we can report that there is currently no unusual activity. The tribe will continue to monitor these reports for any possible impacts to our membership. Nearly 1 out of every 5 employees in the U.S. is an immigrant, which shows the critical need for foreign-born workers to keep our economy strong. KGUN 9 morning anchor Dan Spindle speaks with Congressman Juan Ciscomani of District 6 about his unique perspective on a problem that hits close to home.
At a recent prayer breakfast for local law enforcement, I caught up with Representative Juan Ciscomani, fresh off a red-eye flight from D.C., to ask him about the crackdown on illegal immigration.
The immigration system is outdated and it's slow, bureaucratic, expensive. I know that from firsthand experience.
The congressman was born in Mexico, raised in Tucson, and has a backstory few others in the halls of Congress can fully understand. Within his District 6 and neighboring District 7 along the border, there's a lot of concern that the focus will fall not just on the cartels and the lawbreakers, but those who've been allowed to cross our border and are seeking to set up legal status.
How do we make sure that in this climate, a heightened climate of security along the border, doesn't stop what Southern Arizona relies on, economically speaking?
Yeah, so the comprehensive approach has, as you mentioned, failed and fallen short several times. Most people are used to looking at the border situation through one lens, either the immigration lens or only the trade lens or only the security lens. All those are important, and we have to look at them simultaneously.
I asked him if he felt confident his colleagues in Congress would see things his way, that the issues of compassion, commerce, and border protection could be voted on bill by bill, funneling more funds to ports of entry and the legal process that he says he supports.
These things can be done separately. The mistakes that we've learned from the past is that it all tries to be part of one big bill, and as you gain some people, you lose others, and then you end up doing nothing at the end.
Nothing is not an option if you look at the sheer number of would-be migrants and workers and asylum seekers who arrive on our effective doorstep every day. According to the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service that operates under the Department of Homeland Security, the agency processed more than 40,000 requests every day during fiscal year 2023. 2,300 were granted permanent residency, and just under 10,000 green cards were issued. Again, that's every single day of the year. Now that the CBP One app hit a pause, can the government really keep up? The congressman told me the messaging from the president is clear.
There's a way to get into the United States. Follow that as we improve it as well so that we can actually have a proper immigration system. And as this is happening, we need to make sure that those that seek an asylum the proper way are also given the proper vetting.
We wanted to take a look at how immigration currently works here in the U.S. KGUN9's Blake Phillips is talking with two people, one who immigrated here and one who left.
An emergency at the border, a pause on asylum, and mass deportation, all things the Trump administration is doing to solve the problem at the border. But the visa process is one thing Trump hasn't touched yet. And for these two Americans, they both had different experiences. Kathy McLean lived an hour south of Toronto in 1998 when she met her future husband, Ron, who was stationed at a submarine base in Connecticut. For the first 2 years of their relationship, it wasn't easy.
Got turned around at the border just before New Year's Eve, 99. So they had locked down the borders. And of course, I didn't have my green card, but I had my military ID.
And they ran into some roadblocks getting the green card. After that, she had to go as far as writing the President of the United States.
So I wrote the White House. The following week, his boss comes in. He was teaching at sub school at the time. And he's like, why is Jake getting a hold of me about you and the White House and this and that?
After it was approved, McLean lived on that card for 26 years, paying out of pocket for the first and then every 10 years for its renewal.
December 9th, I got my green card and $6,000 later.
The process is similar but different now. Luke Flackey and his girlfriend of 5 years, Stephanie McEwen, had to make a choice. Wait for a visa in the United States or move to the United Kingdom. Walk me through the thought process of living in Scotland versus living in the United States.
Due to the length of time it takes, I would say, and also because there was changes in the visa when we were looking for visas in Scotland. Either way, it was looking extremely difficult until the government in the UK changed the rules and an unmarried partner visa was then applicable for us. So we were then able to apply for it.
When you talk about an unmarried partner visa, what's the equivalent of that in the United States?
There isn't one in the United States. That's why there's no equivalent. All they have that's an equivalent would be a fiance visa or a marriage visa. And we weren't kind of at that stage where we were looking at engagement yet, and we didn't really want to rush. We don't want to rush our relationship.
But for Kathy, as a first-generation immigrant and now a citizen, she is in favor of more immigration restrictions.
There's people who disagree, well, it shouldn't matter. Let them come. But we can't just let them come and destroy what we have.
I'm Blake Phillips, KGUN 9.
One avenue to citizenship is by being born here. KGUN9 morning anchor Claire Graham speaks with a woman who is a benefactor of birthright citizenship.
Dulce Jimenez grew up on the border.
And I'm a Tucson local. My mom gave birth to me here in Tucson, but they lived in Nogales, Sonora, Mexico right across the border at the time. Then they brought me back to where they actually lived until I was around 4 years old. I did kinder there. And then we all moved back here to the U.S.
When she was 11 years old, everything changed. First, her dad got deported. Just a few months later, her mom and 19-year-old sister followed.
We were on our way to school one morning, and my mom had her McDonald's shirt on because she was going to go to work right after. And we got pulled over by a cop. And so I was there when my sister and my mom got taken away.
A traumatic moment for anyone.
I just remember watching, as my mom begging the cop to please not call Border Patrol agents, and then the Border Patrol agents showing up.
Her sister was able to come back and took care of Dulce and their 3 other siblings who were born in the U.S. until they decided to move to Mexico.
Since I was only 12 by that point, 12 or 13, and that's when I would cross the border every day to go to school for a couple of years.
Dulce has never had trouble crossing because she's an American, but the border continually keeps her family away from big moments, like her wedding.
My legal ceremony, obviously, they had to miss that. Other things like graduations, my mom has never been to any of my graduations from 8th grade promotion forward. So I was really hoping that I'm maybe this last one, because this is the last time that I'm going to be in school. But it's not looking the best, not very optimistic about the next several years. So.
Now, as a doctoral student at the U of A's College of Public Health and a member of the South Tucson City Council, Dulce says it's alarming how different her life would be if being born here hadn't made her a citizen.
I'm exactly the type of person who wouldn't be here legally if that were to happen, right? And also thinking about like all the people in my community and my family and my friends who are here legally but don't have, naturalized citizenship. There's other types of ways to be here legally. So I do have a lot of concerns for them as well.
For KGUN 9, I'm Claire Graham.
President Trump has enacted multiple border security measures, but for the Cochise County Sheriff's Office, it's business as usual, catching smugglers speeding through the area. KGUN 9's Cochise County reporter Alexis Ramanjulu takes us on a border tour exclusively with the Sheriff's Office to see if these changes are having any impact on illegal traffic.
What are we rolling up on?
So this was a bailout from law enforcement, so I don't know. It seems like they caught a couple of them.
In 2024, the Cochise County Sheriff's Office encountered 150 cars that failed to pull over during a traffic stop, all carrying illegal border crossers.
The southern border here is controlled by the criminal cartels down south.
On that side of the border sits a scouting nest for the cartels.
You see the scout up there in between those two trees?
I'm told by Cochise County Sheriff's Office detectives that they're keeping a close eye on what's happening on both sides of the border.
If you have a good set of binoculars, you can look down there and see where law enforcement is. So when Border Patrol's leaving, they can say, hey, in this area, you're good to send your group. Border Patrol's leaving. Or, hey, Border Patrol's driving down the road, have them bunker down and hide.
Cody Essery, a detective with CCSO, says encounters with human smugglers are continuing despite President Trump's enforcement efforts.
We're still getting equivalent numbers as we would during this time of year, any other year.
He says it's because the cartels are still running their business.
The cartels play all of the role, I guess is the way to put it. People do not cross the border unless they pay the cartel first.
He says they control when people cross, where they're picked up, and dropped off.
It is a complete cartel operation where they control everything from beginning to end. He saw us quite a ways back. So if there was a group about to jump, he could say, hold off guys, there's vehicles coming. Or if they're already across, he could say, hey, there's a vehicle coming, hide.
But for deputies and agents, predicting what's next can be hard.
Anytime you're working against a large criminal organization, it's always a game of cat and mouse.
The load car we saw Wednesday morning was the second of the day for CCSO.
It doesn't matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat, this problem is affecting every person that lives in our county. Now, you could go up to Wilcox, Benson, you could talk to almost anyone in the community, and they have a story about how the border issue has negatively impacted them.
He says gaps in the wall make it easier to cross, but completing it isn't the only solution.
Because the wall is just a wall without the enforcement behind it.
President Donald Trump has already said he'd like to see the border wall completed, including the gap in the wall behind me. Reporting at the southern border, Alexis Ramanjulu, KGUN 9.
Still ahead, we'll continue our in-depth look at President Trump's immigration overhaul. We'll dive into the road to citizenship, hearing from a woman from Cameroon who recently gained her U.S. citizenship, her 8-year-long journey to becoming an American, next on KGUN 9. For many, the path to citizenship can be long and exhausting. Our Heidi Alaga joins us from the Tijuana International Border in San Diego to tell us more about a recent citizenship ceremony she attended and the process a now Tucsonan had to go through to get here.
Well, hey there, Pat. The border here in San Diego looks a lot like the one in southern Arizona. Long lines of people coming and leaving the United States. And for many who are coming through these ports of entry, it is the start of a dream. Whether they're leaving unlivable conditions in their home countries or simply just looking for a better life, crossing this border legally can take years. Last week, I attended a citizenship ceremony in Tucson to find out how long it took one woman to now call herself a U.S. citizen.
Cameroon.
Bezezu Fogme holds her American flag proudly.
So I came here like a refugee, so I have to apply for asylum. And then a year later, I applied for my green card, so I have to wait for 5 years. And then I applied for a citizenship.
After 8 long years, she took the oath of allegiance.
It's my pleasure. I don't even know how to express it. I'm very happy to become a U.S. citizen.
Fulfilling a lifelong dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. You are all now United States citizens.
That so many like her share.
It was a tough one, but finally I thank God I succeed.
But she knows even with her 8-year-long journey, she's one of the lucky ones.
I have friends that have been here like 20 years, 20-something years, but for me, it was like 8 years, so I thank God for everything. Everything is just good.
And now that it's all said and done,
would you do this process all over again?
No, I'm done. I'm a U.S. citizen, so I don't have to do it all over again. I'm done.
So from Cameroon to Tucson, Arizona.
Congratulations once again, and thank you. Thank you for your desire to be a United States citizen.
Fogme can finally start to live out her version of the American dream.
What's it like now to say that you are a U.S. citizen?
I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm happy. I'm grateful. It's just, I don't know what to say. It's just good.
And as we saw there were over 50 people who took the oath of allegiance and now call themselves U.S. citizens. Meantime, here in San Diego, we're seeing deportations happen just like we're seeing back home in southern Arizona, crushing the hopes and dreams of so many who do want the American dream. Reporting from the Tijuana border, Heidi Alaga, KGUN 9 News.
Continue to unravel the pieces of this horrific D.C. plane crash. We're learning that 64 people on board, including members of the U.S. figure skating team that departed from Wichita, Kansas, have perished. We'll hear from a 6-time men's skating champion with Tucson ties on how this impacts their tight-knit community. You're watching KGUN 9 News at 10. Now, the figure skating community is mourning the loss of several of its members in last night's crash in Washington. KGUN 9's Aaron Patterson joins us live here in studio with a reaction from one former skating champion who has Tucson ties.
Thanks, Pat. We shared Larry Holliday's story with you back in October while he was living in Tucson, but today the 6-time men's skating champion spoke with me following this tragedy.
I mean, I couldn't even believe it.
Holliday knew the Russian skating couple, Evgenia Shishkova and Vadim Nemov. The coaches, both world champions in the 1990s, the same time Holliday became a champion himself. Among the two coaches, figure skater Gina Hahn, her mother Jin Hahn, figure skater Spencer Lane, and his mother Christine Lane were also on the flight. Holliday said he is devastated and told me what a loss this is for the skating community.
Just in general that it actually happened, I mean, you don't expect it. It was something just out of the blue, you know. Who would ever think that skaters coming back from the national championships would be in an accident like this? Just tell people that you love them before, you know, it could be you on that plane.
An ESPN report says 14 members of the figure skating community were on the flight.
It's such a tragedy, and then when you consider this really tight-knit community of USA figure skating, it's very sad.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're seeing figure skaters from all across the country, the world, are just, you know, sharing their condolences and their stories.
Yeah, all right. Thank you very much, Aaron. Kyler has that final check on the forecast when we come back on KGUN 9.